Well, this is a good song for this time of year. This is or almost this time of year anyways. 10 years ago. Now the first year I ever lived by a wood stove, I'd moved up out of Boston to New Hampshire, and I was going to become Paul Bunyan too. You know, I was going to get back in shape, and I'd moved to the country and the whole enchilada, you know, So I went out and I got myself a wood stove. Well, how many people here have ever lived by a wood stove before? I mean, you know, well, you discover lots of things about yourself living by a wood stove. You know, number one, you're a much better musician than you are a carpenter. No. I mean, I discovered dead trees living by a wood stove. I mean, dead trees have been around for a long time, you know, but you get a wood stove and suddenly every dead tree turns fluorescent orange on you. I mean, you can see them 20 miles away standing there just saying, you know, and I mean, you get a chainsaw, put the chainsaw in the trunk of your car, drive down the interstate, see a dead tree, boom, you cut it up, put it in the trunk of your car. You see people doing it all the time. It's like going fishing every morning, you know. It's like you go out, come back 2 hours later, what you catch? Oh, we got a log about that big, it'll last us all day, you know. And I had discovered apples living by a wood stove. I mean, you see, I used to live to chop wood. I thought that was the greatest thing in the world. I mean, I'd lie awake in bed at 5 in the morning thinking, man, only 2 hours before I can get up and chop wood all day. I thought that was great. Well, that lasted 3 days. But it was time enough to write this song. And, I mean, one morning I got up and I hadn't had anything for breakfast at all. And I was in such a hurry to get out there and chop wood. I ran out and I started chopping wood and just chopped wood until about 11 o'clock in the morning. And I got real thirsty, and I came back in the house and had some cider that had been just sitting around there for about that long, you know, and it was great cider. I mean, it was okay. And I had about 2 or 3 glasses of it, and I went out and I chopped down the mailbox. That was the first thing that went down. And so I wasn't aiming for it, but I hit it anyway. And then I went after my car and chopped up. Every time I'd swing at a piece of wood, it'd just jump out of the way and crawl away from me, you know. But it was great cider, and I went out and got 4 more gallons of it, and one of them blew up on me. But it was good cider. Anyway, but to get in the mood for this song here, this is like feeling 1,000 tennis balls that have just been thrown at you. Temperature's down, there's a change in the weather, and the snows are coming in just as light as a feather, and the stove side's warm, and you couldn't feel better when you're living like you think you should. All my friends gathering around the old pot belly, singing old-time songs of the sunshine. Nelly, keep it warm in the corner is my old dog Kelly, and I'm hauling in the wood. And I got enough time for some peace of mind, more than I've had for a long, long time. Set yourself down as some winter wine while I'm hauling in the wood. Drop a log on the fire, stomp my feet on the floor, watch the flames jump higher, keep a winter from my door, smell the smoke in the air, and hear the good old roar. It's a feeling good, it's a feeling, it's a feeling mighty good. Something like that. Well, it's cold in the morning with the fire down low. It's up and out early, Lord, don't you know that the sun's coming up with the cold morning glow, and I'm hauling in the wood. And I got enough time for some peace of mind, more than I've had for a long, long time. Set yourself down as a winter wine while I'm hauling in the wood. Now it's all a simple living, it's a taking things slow, the chopping and the splitting and the soft falling snow, and a fire in the evening with a warm yellow glow, get you living like you're thinking like it should, something like that again. I was tripped up on that. There's a reason to my life, there's a heart full of cheer and an arm full of oak and some hickory here, and a good woman's voice making music in your ear while you're hauling in the wood. And I got enough time for some peace of mind, more than I've had for a long, long time. Set yourself down as a winter wine while I'm hauling in the wood. And I got enough time for some peace of mind, more than I've had for a long, long time. Set yourself down as some winter wine while I'm hauling in the wood.